If you could go with me to the book of Revelations, the 20th chapter and the 11th verse. Here's where we'll take up our text this morning. Revelation 20 and 11. When you have it, if you can stand with me. And it reads, "And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God. And the books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged, every man according to his works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And whosoever was found not written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire." Father, we thank you. Father, we ask now that as we speak this word, you give us the clarity to begin to present your message, that if we are close to the fire, you'll pull us out and you will help us. And Father, we thank you in thy Son Jesus' name we pray, amen, amen. You may be seated. Last week, I talked about that fire, a little fire that the tongue would kindle. This week, I want to talk about the fire that I would rather miss. That's the title of my message, The Fire I Would Rather Miss. The writer, Dante, in his play, The Divine Comedy, described hell in satiric circles. Dante's depiction of hell described sin in a graded manner. Punishment was also given in a graded manner. Believe it or not, there are many who don't believe that there is a hell. They don't believe it. Some of the religious groups religious groups believe that we are living in hell right now, and that the afterlife presents to us peace. However, we know that that's not true. The surveys have been taken, have shown that 68% of people believe that the devil does exist. And 69% of all people polled said they believe that hell exists. Now, 84% of people who believe, there are 84% of people who believe that your soul will survive after your physical body dies. 84%. That's a high number. And they believe that your soul's going somewhere. 63% of those people included in the first group who identify that Christ is their personal Savior believe after death they are destined to go to heaven. Now, there's only 1% of people who believe they expect to go to hell. They expect it. 1%. 6% expect to go somewhere else. They don't know, but they expect to go somewhere else. And 18% of people, they don't even know. They don't even want to exist, to acknowledge that this fact exists. And so we have all these statistics. But we have to define what is hell. Hell is a place of suffering and punishment after life. It is often referred to the underworld. It's a place of eternal punishment and suffering for condemned souls. We have to talk about it. It's a place for people who have been condemned to go there. Isaiah 5:14 says, therefore, hell hath enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure, and their glory and their multitudes and their pomps. And he that hath rejoiced shall descend into it. It's evident that people are going to that place. It's evident that when Isaiah says it has enlarged itself, it is getting bigger to accommodate the people who will go. You think from the existence of the world, from Cain, slew and Abel until now, and you'll see that the scripture is true, that it's enlarging itself. But if we're going to talk about it, who going there? Who going to go there? Romans 1:28-31 says, even as they did not retain God in their knowledge. They didn't want to retain God in their knowledge. They didn't want to acknowledge his existence. They didn't want to acknowledge him as their personal Savior. They were told about it, but they forgot when they left church that God was the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. They failed to retain him. And he says God gave them up to a reprobated mind. This is an unregenerated mind that is at a point that is stuck in a loop. And to do those things which are not convenient. These are people, he said, they wouldn't retain me in their knowledge, so I gave them over to themselves. Now they're doing everything. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication and wickedness, covetousness and malice, full of envy. Don't that describe a lot of what's going on in the world? Malice and jealousy, envy and pride, doing whatever they want to do, doing things that's inconvenient for the body to do. Doesn't that sound bad? It sounds bad. Malice, covetousness. You want everything everybody else got. Full of envy, murder, debate, deceit. They are whisperers, backbiters, and haters of God. Despiteful. Oh my God. We got to get ourselves right, church, because we see who's going. Blasphemers and boasters, innovators of evil things. It even says disobedient to